Peyton is right on the other side of the coffee table. So.
Aw, that's cute. All right, well, that's fine. All right, well, here we go. And fuck it, I'm not adding shit. So if anything happens and if Jerry, Con, or I get attacked, then so be it. Okay, here we go. Let me get my script out here. Wait, you don't have a script? What the fuck shop are we running here? Get your act together! God, running with idiots here. All right, fine. I'll just do this from pure memory. Okay. You can't find decent help these days. They pay people for a dime a dozen. All right.
You pay people?
Fuck that, you wish. It is the night where every championship is on the line and we celebrate the legacy that is the WWE and the prestige that comes with calling yourself above the rest. Where some try to go into that next echelon of their career in the ultimate clash of champions. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good night, good whatever the hell you are. My name is Noah Foster, and I am the Simple Man. With me, as always, is the Cleaver Con Andrew, and today we have not the General Jerry Slaughter, but Mr. Spatch himself. And I'm sure he'll fuck me up if I screw that up. But I digress. I'm on the other side of the world, so it doesn't matter. With that being said, you know what this is. This is ARMBAR Radio. This is the CJN panel. Watch, I am fucking tired, you can tell. And we're here to give you our predictions in general for Clash of Champions. Go Rush! And I'm not talking like Cameron Grimes, just because that's literally the tagline for the freaking pay-per-view for whatever fucking reason, and we're not even in a fucking gold mine. But I digress. With that being said, I'm jabbing on enough. Let these gentlemen talk to you now. Colin, talk to us, bro. How are you, and how you feeling about this pay-per-view?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just hanging out this Thursday morning with my sweet daughter behind me, or in front of me, behind the camera, I should say. She's playing like hide and seek with me right now. She keeps doing this stuff, looking over. But I'm good. This pay-per-view, there's like 2 matches I really, really care about. But besides that, I mean, it's just another pay-per-view, y'all. The real pay-per-view is next week, NXT TakeOver. So,
damn right.
That's the real pay-per-view. But yeah.
That's the bread and
butter. Yeah, speaking of bread and
we
butter,
are
Spatch, how you
NXT.
doing?
All right.
Speaking of bread and butter, Mr. Spatch, how are you?
Yes, Spatch, how you doing?
Spatch, just
Spatch. All right, well, enough shenanigans. Spatch, Colin, cameos, I'm sure that are going to come on later. Let's go ahead and get this party started. So, believe it or not, for once, we actually have a full card. What? At time of recording, we have 9 matches, and every single match is indeed for a championship. But how many fucking times do you got to rerun the same damn match for a title? But I digress, and you'll know what I'm talking about once we get into it. With that being said, let's start with our first championship match rematch. And I'm going to be saying that a lot here, along with other phrases you all should know before very well. Our first match, I can't believe I'm saying this. It is kickoff show, the Raw Women's Championship. Let me just say that again. The Raw Women's Championship. And the current champion is Asuka versus Selena Vega. Selena Vega basically dropped her business relationship with Andrade and Angel Gods and decided to go into business for herself. Got to win on Monday Night Raw over Mickie James in a meh match after they already botched Mickie James championship opportunity against Asuka the previous week. So here we have this match because basically they have nobody else set to challenge Asuka because you would think you would be facing somebody like, oh, I don't know, Peyton Royce, Bianca Belair, Shayna Baszler, but I digress. With that being said, I don't know about y'all. It's the kickoff match. Boy, what a long way we've come in the women's evolution when it comes to really putting the women at the forefront. Hi, Ronda Rousey. How are you? With that being said, it's Asuka. Simple as that. She's retaining. Spatch. Any further thoughts on this or crazy prediction?
No crazy prediction here. Selena Vega really doesn't have any wins on her belt. I don't see her pulling off a victory on this one. Asuka's totally gonna walk away with it.
I'm surprised Asuka isn't yelling in Japanese about this book. Like, "Hola, okay, no, champion." But anyway, Colin, your thoughts on this match? Does Zelina Vega have a chance to now?
So she has a chance to hit maybe a couple cool moves, but she has no chance of winning this match. I mean, this is what her like third singles match, if you think about it. She had like second singles match, maybe. I mean, there really hasn't been too many since she's been up on the quote unquote main roster, working with Andrade and stuff like that. So again, we might get a couple cool spots from her. The fact that this match is the pre-show is bullshit. The pre-show match should be, honestly, in my opinion, the SmackDown tag team titles or the Raw tag team titles.
Fair enough.
Because neither title means fucking anything. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with Asuka all day.
I will give this match credit. At least it's not a Control-C, Control-V. Unlike Segway, literally the next two matches you just referred to, as well as the same beliefs that I believe both these matches should be on the Kickoff Show too. So let's go ahead and predict them super quickly because I do not care about either of these matches, and they're both Control-C, Control-V. So let's talk about the one division that WWE does not care about and hasn't cared about for who knows how the fuck long now. What a Thunderdome era, my ass. Raw Tag Team Championships. The Street Profits are defending against Andrade and Angel Garza, I believe now for the third time this year. And then we have, oh, poor child. And then we have Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro. They are defending against Lucha House Party, I believe, for also the third time, if not the second time this year. With that being said, Spatch, going to start with you. Hello there, little child. Your thoughts on both these matches. Do you see new champions in either one of them?
That's one of those things where these are just filler matches, simple as that. So I see both teams retaining.
Well, there you go. Colin, any disagreement with that?
SmackDown retention, Raw change. I see Andrade and Angel Garza somehow picking up the Raw tag titles, but Shinzaro, they're not losing that, especially to fucking Lucha House Party, who is on the verge of a breakup and all that stuff. So, yeah. Well, Cesaro retains, and then we get a new Lucha House Party as tag champs, I guess.
Well, with some sort of draft happening next month, it would not surprise me, especially when we had the impromptu team of Dominic Mysterio. I almost said Dominic Dijakovic, but that no longer exists. And Humberto Carrillo in that number one contenders match. And seeing how we've already kind of simulated the bubble that is the United States Championship among a certain group of people based on certain distinctions, why not do the same thing for the Raw Tag Team Championships? And you're right. Angel Garza and Andrade, they no longer have Zelina Vega. Yelling in their ear, pulling them down. And as far as we know, that Debbie Girl is no longer in play as a love interest for Angel Garza. So I'm going to actually agree with you, Colin. I believe that we will see new Raw Tag Team Champions. But as far as SmackDown Tag Team Championships goes, the only teams that literally could legitimately beat Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro, one of them's injured. The other one, I don't want to see as tag champs again. It got really old, really fast after they hit 8 times. So with that being said, SmackDown retains. The Raw is going to change. All right.
You know what's going to be great? You know what's going to be great? Eventually, Pete Dunne's going to be allowed to come back to America, and him and Matt Riddle can team up and go against Nakamura and Cesaro.
Now that's a match that's worth my time, money, and interest. But with Pete Dunne now a producer for NXT UK, it might be later than you think. And honestly, if he could stay to that brand, knowing what's happening with NXT USA, I think he's better off there. And I can't wait for NXT UK later today. Segue. Anyway, let's move on to another rematch. God help America. And let's see what lives matter. As Bobby Lashley, once again, well, I guess not once again. It is his first actual defense now that I think about it. Bobby Lashley now defends against the guy putting in basically his rematch clause, Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews right now, he's been on the front end of assaults by the Hurt Business with the newest member, Cedric Alexander, while he and Ricochet have somehow still avoided being in catering. I don't know how much longer that's going to hold up. Then again, all these men, Ricochet, Apollo Crews, the Hurt Business, and honestly, that's it. They're all involved in the United States title picture. We'll see how many times they move this around. Bobby Lashley, though, he's a champion. It feels right for once in his WWE career. I honestly do not see Bobby Lashley losing this title. And that's all I have to say about that.
Oh my God! Shut up.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained, people? I certainly am. Colin, your thoughts on the United States Championship match. Does Crews get the gold back?
No, but this is where I think Retribution is going to get involved somehow, because we know the established quote unquote history with the Hurt Business and Retribution. Retribution hasn't had anybody really on their front doorstep unless it's the Hurt Business. So I'm going to go with a retention, but a disqualification, if that makes sense. Because of you know, Mace and Tampon and Slapjacks and Apple Jacks and, you know, Moose Knuckle and all that good stuff.
Just these Streets of Rage fucking names.
I really hope
WWE Battlegrounds is no Streets of Rage video game, and that game.
I really, really hope. I mean, it'd be hilarious as hell, but is that Moose Knuckle coming down? And about to be like Mia Yim or something like, you know what I mean? Like, for those of you who don't get that, go to Urban Dictionary. They'll let you know.
You want some fun humor in your life and really change the way you talk professionally? Go look at Urban Dictionary, folks. It would not surprise me where all these names came from.
No, actually,
I
no.
even had to look with glasses off to know what the hell is going on Monday Night Raw and the destruction that is top tier NXT superstars now on Raw. God help.
Actually, I think Mercedes would be Moose Knuckle, and I think Mia would be Blue Waffle.
It's funny it's funny that Mercedes and Mia are the only ones so far without names. And what's also funny, Retribution has yet to attack any women. Hey, this might be the saving grace to actually do something with the women's division. Would it be better? I don't know, but hey, maybe it'll be interesting. Because at the end of the day, Vince does not care if you're happy. He cares about drawing your attention because everything in his eyes is such good shit. With that being said, Jerry, your thoughts on this United States Championship match? Do you agree with what Colin might believe might happen? Or what do you believe your booking philosophy?
Oh, no. This is going to be one of those situations where either the match gets thrown out from Retribution showing up or just Lashley ends up like winning by some nefarious means. So Lashley's going to retain in this match.
Yeah, the bottom line, Lashley's not losing the United States Championship. All right. Let's go ahead and now look at a match that, honestly, when I look at this pay-per-view, 9 matches here that interest me, this is one of them. Because we have an Intercontinental Championship match with Intercontinental Champion Jeff Hardy, former Intercontinental Champion AJ Styles, and apparently the real Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn, in a ladder match. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel like they should hold both titles above the ring, and we crown an undisputed Intercontinental Champion. But I have to admit, I've loved the build toward this match. Sami Zayn has been one of my favorite things to enjoy on SmackDown, and I can't wait to see what wild shenanigans and cheap tricks he tries to pull out to try and win this thing. This is honestly one match where I could see a title change. And you would think of Clash of Champions. This is where somebody steps above the champion and takes the reins. No pun intended. We'll talk about that a bit later. But with that being said, I think about Jeff Hardy, and he said that when people are back for real, not virtually, he will bring back that theme, no more words. AJ Styles, he's already been Intercontinental Champion. Why does he need it back? And Sami Zayn, I could see him maybe winning this by nefarious means, but I don't know, actually. I'm actually torn between two people in this match, if I'm personally honest with you. But based on right now, and the next preview being Hell in a Cell, what I could see possibly happening, and I hope that he doesn't do it, I'm just going to say that Jeff Hardy retains. Jerry, your thoughts on this match?
I think Sami Zayn is going to win the belt, and this is why. A, he didn't lose in the first place, which is just great. And then B, Jeff Hardy will be losing it without even getting pinned or anything, so he's protected. And then AJ Styles, he'll just be just a spotlight of the night, pretty much the entire match. So Sami Zayn, is he actually leaving with the belt?
That's a fair analysis. Colin, are you going to go with AJ Styles with all three different here, or who do you believe will walk out with the IC?
The rightful owner to the Intercontinental Championship, and that's Sami Zayn. I mean, you think about it. Before COVID hit, Sami was getting the biggest push since NXT in his storyline with Kevin Owens. Okay,
it's the best he's ever been.
Yes,
no doubt.
So I am going to full-heartedly go with that because we know Jeff Hardy can have his little redemption story like that. It's Jeff Hardy. Everyone loves Jeff Hardy. But I feel this is the time that if Sami Zayn beats AJ and Jeff in the same match, in the same night, that's going to push his career up.
And he will not shut up about it afterwards.
Yep.
And
so I'm going Sami.
If we find it was annoying before.
Say this also, just to interject, Jeff Hardy always works better in the ring when he's actually going after something. Once he already has a belt or something, it's just his matches seem a lot more blasé. When he's actually going for something, it's a lot better.
Besides, singles competition, I will say, in singles competition, but in tag division, it didn't matter if they were going after or current title holders. The Hardys brought it every time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, whenever it was multi-person based, Jeff Hardy, he was just your moment or highlight reel. So I definitely get what you're saying. And again, it came down for me between these two. But then I also think about if Sami Zayn loses, how ballistic is he going to go to get a one-on-one rematch and be like, I am still the Intercontinental Champion. No, I was not pinned. I was not submitted. I still have this. Jeff, you did not beat me in a fair circumstance. I did not agree to these terms. Okay, you and I need to have a one-on-one and prove once and for all who's the real Intercontinental Champion. No gimmick, nobody at ringside, no AJ Styles, and I could definitely see that being a program build in the short run, especially with Hell in the Cell being next month. So again,
that's what it should be.
This from both men's perspectives. Bottom line is this. When it comes to the Intercontinental Championship, the ones going forward to be involved in it, in my opinion, Sami Zayn and Jeff Hardy. So we'll see what happens. Good luck to you both on that. All right, now let's go ahead and talk about the walking work hazard and the Reality of Destruction defending the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships against Riot Squad 2.0 or 1.5, depending how you look at it. So Riot Squad, they of course reformed. They broke up the Iconics. Damn it! Basically, Nia Jax and Baszler, they won these titles off of Bayley and Sasha Banks at Payback. And honestly, the only reason we knew they were going to do this because Shayna Baszler, #reality. And now this is their first defense. What the fuck am I looking at here? Honestly, I'm surprised this wasn't on the kickoff. But with that being said, because they clearly don't have a singles plan for Shayna Baszler, and we don't want to see Nia Jax go after a women's championship. It's already weird enough that she's a tag team champion. And at this point, people just want to see Lana get planted through a table every week by Nia Jax. So with that being said, Riot Squad, they just scored. There's no way they're going to push them to the moon this soon with the women tag team titles. I sense the champs are going to retain. Colin, your thoughts in this match?
Easy title retention. I mean, if this was a couple months ago and Shayna and Nia were not tag champs, I could say maybe Riot Squad would have picked it up. But again, right now you have nothing to do for Shayna Baszler besides the tag role. And I mean, if you want anyone to care anything about Nia Jax, I guess keep her with Shayna. So, I mean, again, we kind of played hot potato with these women's tag titles too. So I would just like to see them on one team for a while that's actually going to defend them, not just hold on to them like most teams have in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So
and maybe we'll see him in NXT because I know Kate Scanzaro and Kaden Carter, they definitely have aspirations for it, but not surprised me as Shotzi Blackheart and Tegan Knox have aspirations for them too. And I still believe that's the rightful place that these titles should go to, but I digress. Okay, Jerry, I have yet to find your crazy moment here. Let's see if this is it. Do you see a title change?
No.
All
I'm
right.
not that exhausted. Jesus. The Riot Squad, they're just not up to par with pretty much the OSHA disasters that are Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. It's not going to happen. Something I would like to see is if the Riot Squad did add a third member, why not Shotzi Blackheart? I think that'd be a really cool entrance for them all, just coming out on Tank or around it. So, but tomorrow, Sunday night's not their night. Yeah.
Nah, they're just getting started, and
yeah.
And honestly, if they were to win, then the only place Nia Jax should be is the one place she can actually hurt somebody and not risk getting sued, and that's Raw Underground. But anyway, moving on. Oy vey. Let's do one last rematch that we do not care about, because what are the chances that Nikki Cross beats Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship after already falling short in a title match? They literally had nobody else. It surprised me Naomi's not been involved here, finding on maybe Sasha Banks' behalf or in some sort of program. They didn't run back with Lacey Evans. They didn't run it back with Tamina, which I'm kind of okay that they didn't do that. We have yet to see Carmella return as the new Melina with that fur coat, unless that's Melina and I'm being thrown off and swerved. And we obviously know the real program here. It's Bayley versus Sasha Banks. Would not surprise me if this culminates at Hell in a Cell because WWE, they do not do long-term booking like AEW. With that being said, Bayley has been the longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion now for over 300 plus days and has broken the ties with her former best friend, former tag team partner, Sasha Banks. And it would not surprise me if somehow Sasha Banks get in this psychologically, but I don't see her showing up physically. And with the other side story going on about Alexa Bliss falling for the Fiend, slowly becoming a Harley Quinn and Joker type relationship, I do not see Nikki Cross coming out here with the title. I see her forming a program with her former friend at Hell in a Cell. So my pick is Bayley's going to retain. Simple as that. Jerry, your thoughts on this?
Either one of two things are going to happen. Either Alexa Bliss is going to come out there completely fiended out at this point and take out Nikki Cross, and that's how Bayley's going to get the win. Or Sasha is going to somehow come out and actually help Bayley win just so she could face off against her at Hell in a Cell for the title. And that's going to be the main event for that program.
I like how you did that because we all know Sasha Banks' greatest role model is Eddie Guerrero. Lie, cheat, steal. Sense of false security. I like that. All right, Colin, anything interesting to add to that? Or do you believe that something else is going to happen? But regardless, I can see in your eyes, you know Bayley's retaining.
Jerry, what were you saying?
Saying two birds, one stone. She gets to pretty much annihilate Bayley in the Hell in a Cell match, and then also win the title off of her and completely end her era. So
and finally completes the Grand Slam because again, that's the only title Sasha Banks has yet to win.
I mean, I see Bayley definitely winning, but I see a post-match beatdown by Sasha. I don't see her interfering in the actual match. I see her as soon as the 1, 2, 3. Boom, or when Bayley's at the top of the stage holding the belt, Sasha comes out with a chair or a kendo or something and just starts wailing on Bayley.
It's got to be
That's the way I'm going to run it, and then writes off Bayley for next week's SmackDown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have yet to see Bayley really get a taste of her own medicine. Mm-hmm. All right, good stuff. Again, good stuff as far as the booking goes. The matches, give us something fresh, and maybe we'll actually care more. All right. Now we're down to the big two and the actual two matches I do care about because what a run for Drew McIntyre under the worst circumstances without people. And now he challenges Randy Orton, again, defending his WWE Championship, but this time in an ambulance match after all the kicks, some that didn't hit, obviously, for those that clearly saw, and for all the claymores that Randy Orton has gotten straight in the face, and all the back and forth that's involved Keith Lee basically at both these two's expense. Drew McIntyre now defends once again the WWE Championship against Randy Orton. If the ultimate program is to set up Randy Orton versus Edge for next year's WrestleMania, and you wanted to protect Drew McIntyre as value, then how do you do it? Gimmick match. So here we have an ambulance. I mean, heck, Roman Reigns speared himself into an ambulance against Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman didn't have nothing but just step out of the way. Now, clearly, Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton, they both don't use a spear. So I don't see that happening. But it would be funny to see Drew McIntyre claymore his way into the ambulance. With that being said, I'm kind of torn on this one. So I'm not going to start. Colin, who leaves Clash of Champions not in an ambulance and with the WWE Championship?
Oh, as much as I hate to say it, I think Randy Orton's going to walk out with the title. Ooh. Because Keith Lee, something popped in my head when you said the Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman step out of the way thing. I think there's going to be a cluster of Orton and McIntyre by the back door. And Lee's gonna come in and pounce, but Orton's gonna move out of the way and he's gonna pounce McIntyre into the ambulance, and that's how the match is gonna end. And it's gonna be a total what the fuck moment. What did I just do moment? But I think Keith Lee is going to cost McIntyre his championship.
That would be wild. Oh my God. Jerry, I mean, how do you top that? Your thoughts?
I don't. Colin has pretty much swerved my entire perspective of this, because this is like general style booking right there. So I'm gonna roll with Colin's idea, because I actually want to see it fucking happen.
I mean, I guess if you work with somebody for so long, you start rubbing off on each other. I guess. I mean,
I was already kind of thinking that Keith Lee's going to get involved, but it's also my weird way of thinking that he's also maybe the secret leader of Retribution at this point.
Oh God. I mean, Dijakovic's in there. Oh, I'm sorry, T-Bar's in there, so I guess that's a possibility.
And that one chick he used to have sex with on a regular, yeah.
Well, they are the limitless couple. Ayo. All right. Damn.
It make all sense in the world. He showed up around the same time they did and brought them up with him.
Well, the thing is, Vince had Randy Orton put over Keith Lee because clearly Vince says, and we all know this changes day by day, so we all know that probably is just bullcrap now. He sees Keith Lee as a big star. But I've also heard things that right now they got nothing planned for Keith Lee. So what do you do here? And then I figure about Hell in a Cell. Drew McIntyre, who the hell does he go after? Does he literally get a rematch clause against Randy Orton? Or do you run something brand new? And do you start setting up Randy Orton versus Edge this soon? This match. This is the one match of the entire card I care about the most, but the pounce fake just sounds so damn good. Fuck. You know what? We've been pretty much unanimous, I think, this whole time, except for one of us on the SmackDown tag. So I'm going to break the mold here, too. I believe, and it's funny, you look at Drew McIntyre's tights, what's on the back? Beast Slade. You really wonder, will they run back Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar next year? Just saying. With that being said, I believe Drew McIntyre, he's going to retain. He's just been so built strong as a champion, and I don't want his reign to end right now like this. I mean, it does protect him in defeat because he's not pin or submitted, because we have yet to see if Randy Orton's RKO can finish off Drew McIntyre or Drew McIntyre's Claymore can finish off Orton. And that's what makes me believe they're going to run this back again, because we know WWE, they can't come up with new stuff. I think Drew McIntyre somehow is going to retain here. I don't know how, but something in me believes McIntyre is not dropping the WWE title yet. Okay. Now, we all are obvious here when it comes to this pick, but I'm super curious for a number of reasons. He's supposed to have a new theme. He's supposed to have a different look, and we're going to see him actually wrestle now since coming back during COVID in a championship match defending the title. It is, of course, the Universal Championship. Would not surprise me at this main event, as Roman Reigns defends against family, Jey Uso. It sounds like they're going to try and make a run for his entire family to build The Rock versus Roman Reigns for WrestleMania, because we've all been hearing it for months and months and months, rumored. Rock versus Roman Reigns. Brock wants to face Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns wants to face The Rock. The WrestleMania is supposed to go Hollywood next year. Pretty sure that got thrown out the window. With that being said right now, and Paul Heyman serving as special counsel, not an advocate, not a manager, special counsel, and we're supposed to be doing a completely different thing with these two versus what happened with Brock Lesnar. I want to see where this goes, and I'm curious how violent and brutal Jey Uso is going to bring the fight, but also get beaten down, and will we see blood? With that being said, this is a simple pick, but I'm curious about the way it's going to be presented. But Roman Reigns is clearly going to retain. Colin, your thoughts on this match?
Oh, man. Well, as we saw yesterday on Instagram, WWE posted 7 years ago, Jay was the first person to ever pin Roman in WWE, even though they tagged the wrong kid. Can you imagine that, having 107 subscribers and getting tagged in a 22 million follower fucking thing?
Oh, God.
WWE. And it was like an 18-year-old kid from somewhere I don't even know. But all right, so there's a couple ways this match can go. A, Roman's gonna win. B, Roman's gonna win. C, Roman's gonna win. But again, are we gonna get a straight fucking beat down on Jey Uso, and this sets up for Jimmy to come back and get retribution for his brother, and then he gets taken out, and then and then what else? They got maybe like Tamina steps in and tries to talk, talk stuff into him, and they bring the whole fam into this. And yes, that's what leads Dwayne to come back, and just be like, who the hell you think you are? This might be your house. This might be, your island, yada, 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 but it doesn't matter. And then, boom, we can get, Joe versus Dwayne. But I really want to see Roman just go completely heel right now, like complete heel. And what other best way to do that against your own family?
Yep.
I'm happy for Jay. You know what I mean? Like, I wish this was like the Intercontinental Championship situation with him, because there's a chance he could win it, like his dad did.
Absolutely.
But a world title for a tag team guy, sorry, I don't see that ever happening. But U.S. or Intercontinental, yeah, maybe down the line, sometime, someday, somewhere. But Roman's gonna get the win, and I just have this feeling it's going to be a straight out assault post match on Uso.
Yeah, I like that a lot. And I like your 3 different plans. Now I'm just wondering which plan involves a chair, which plan involves Paul Heyman actually getting involved at all, and which plan actually involves Roman Reigns just throwing the match out via disqualification, beating him down all around the Thunderdome. So with that being said, Gary, what sort of shenanigans you see going on in this match where Roman Reigns will walk out the champion?
I'm pretty sure, like, the match is going to start off like fast, furious, and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And Jay may actually like trip up Roman at some point, and that's what's going to piss Roman off. And that's when you're going to really see him just get annihilated. And yeah, I'm following like Colin's kind of template here. I think what's going to happen is he's going to get beaten to a point where they're going to have to turn the ambulance around from the last match and bring it back for Uso. And then like on the following SmackDown, chances are we'll see Rikishi actually show up and try to talk sense into Roman.
Oh, dude, nice! And then Roman beats his fat ass.
Oh,
Yes.
Rikishi!
Yes.
Oh.
Didn't even think of that.
Oh, I love that.
Right when you said it. Right when you said his dad, I'm like, wait a minute, his dad is still alive.
You're absolutely right. Oh my gosh. And then we could see like some sort of like, sit down interview with maybe Naomi and both the Usos wondering what the hell happened to my cousin. I like that a lot. But bottom line, Roman Reigns is going to retain, and then we'll see who's next. Maybe Big E? I don't know.
And even then, like they're expecting some like words out of Roman or something, they're not going to get him. Paul Heyman will come out and talk for him.
Back everyone.
That'd be hilarious. It'd be hilarious though if Paul pulled that line for Rikishi. We did it for The Rock.
Yes.
Yes, 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 yes. That is brilliant. I really hope they go with that. And with Paul Heyman's connection with the OI family, that was a hell of a history like Paul did right there. I could definitely see Paul Heyman pulling that out. And then The Rock comes on via satellite, and we just start the build. I love that. Again, we're looking more forward to this match because we have no idea what Roman we're going to see.
Yeah.
And that's the best part about this pay-per-view. But again,
You better have some good music.
Oh yeah, well, okay. Look, I got mixed thoughts about the music. For one thing, this Def Rebel guy, most of his music's pretty generic. Okay, look what they did with Keith Lee. Ugh. Now it is Roman Reigns, so I would think your top guy in the company would have actual, real music, would actually have lyrics by one. I don't know. I feel like Colin could drum up something that would work, but we'll have to wait and see.
Definitely.
That being said, that's Clash of Champions Gold Rush. I don't know why it's called Gold Rush, unless you're going to have every title without a video package go back to back to back. Highly doubt that, but 3 of the 9 matches I'm looking forward to. The other 6, absolutely predictable. And if one title is going to change, it will be the freaking Raw Tag Team for the WWE. But only if that pounce happens in WWE. That being said, we're done here for now. So thank you for tuning in, comments, and this fun little video in general. Prediction, Clash of Champions. Let's go down. Jerry, always a pleasure, sir. Good luck to you. Stay in the bottom. Keep cracking jokes. That one joke you did in the team thing, man. Why? Where can people go to find more sense of your humor, soup recipes, and more ingenuity from your creative mind?
You can find me on my YouTube channel, Journal Videos, and also my Facebook group, ARMBAR, all capital, ARMBAR,
exclamation point. Don't forget it.
Join us there for like wrestling discussions and whatnot. Every now and then, like, you'll find me on these videos, but yeah, we're still trying to get together an NXT one here after a bit, but for right now, this is what we have.
Stop. Stop. All right, fair enough. The joys of parenthood. How I'm so glad that I don't face them yet.
It's like the best thing, though, man. Seriously.
Pterodactyls. They're pretty awesome at that age.
You know what? People have been saying it, but I have my own life plan in order here. We'll see what the future brings for me. With that being said, this isn't a Maury special, and this isn't about family counseling or parenting. This is wrestling. Let's focus here. Let's wrap this shit up too. Colin, a pleasure, sir. Good luck to you. Anything you want to plug promote besides your family?
NoDQ.com/Colin takes you to my Twitter page, and then just keep checking out my YouTube channel, The Cleveland Colin Andrew. I got like 375 subscribers now, something like that. So keep it growing. My goal by the end of the year was 100, so blew that out of the water.
You did.
But yeah, go check out my review for the McDonald's Spicy Chicken McNuggets. It's up now, posted. They're delicious. Go out and try them if you haven't. They come in 6, 10, and 20 pieces. So do it up. And if you download the mobile app, you normally get like a free something. So
keep plugging.
Yeah, that's really about it, man. Good luck to you guys. Good luck to the rest of Team NoDQ. And yeah, man. Wash your hands. Wash your ass.
Wear your mask.
Yeah, it's really about
Wear a
it.
fucking mask. Simple as that. That should be a shirt. All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Folks, with that being said, you want to know more about me, know this. I'm just a simple man and a lifelong fan of ... wrestling. So follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or look me up on PlayStation, yelling at Fall Guys and Foster1916. Follow the Civil YouTube channel here at youtube.com/user/NoFox210 for all things wrestling. Shout out to my ATW family on Twitter. Coming soon is a simple chat and more coverage over G1 Climax 30, where we try to find who will be the one, as well as a big review episode of AEW Spark discussing all things All Elite Wrestling that happened this week. And I might even start doing simple takes on NXT UK. We'll have to wait and see. I'm looking very forward to today's episode and the setup of the Heritage Cup. With that being said, you know what I'm about. It's in the description down below. Follow these gentlemen. Support NoDQ. Support independent wrestling. That's at the heart of it, folks, for us as fans. And as always, I like to close. Support your wrestling outlets, for big and small. And let's keep growing this incredible, diverse, unique, elite, authentic, unscripted, unrestricted. That's for damn sure. Wrestling community together. Simple as that. That being said, thanks so much for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. Hit the bell and know the next video goes live on this channel or any of these gentlemen's channels and content. Hit the subscribe button, help us keep growing. Let's keep growing this wrestling community. Shout out to all 161 that's been with me on this fun YouTuber creators journey. I'm literally, wow, 1 month from the day, my 2nd year anniversary as a YouTuber. So maybe I'll do like a special stream. Maybe I'll do Jackbox or something. I don't know. I've been thinking about bringing gaming to the channel too, because I'm definitely on Team PlayStation for life. With that being said, stay tuned, NoDQ Galaxy. There will be a form, of course, for the NoDQ Galaxy Predictions League. Can anybody freaking top the analyst Michael Wayne? My God, he's been having the lead the whole damn year. I know, Colin, you are very close within like the top 10, along with other friends like Ashley Reynolds, Mark the Griff Reviews, my good friend Meg Chiba. I know my good pal Paul Mead's in the top 22. Come join the fun. Be a fan.
And I was the league winner last
Express
year.
yourself. I'll even let you give yourself a retribution name. So stay tuned for more on that. But we're done here for now, as he got to take care of the child, and Jerry actually got to go make pancakes. So I hope you all take care, enjoy life. Tomorrow's never guaranteed. Enjoy wrestling. Aww, you're happy. Until the next video, I'm not gonna yell because I'm shit on camera. Folks, be aware of what's going on around you. Better up, recharge down. Wear a mask, exercise safety, wash your hands thoroughly for at least 20 seconds, and just have fun with this period. And have a wonderful day. And with that, I'm going to go drink a Propel and eat a toaster strudel. Good night, everybody.
It's soup season.
I like tomato soup. Oh my gosh.